Hello guys, welcome to a brand new kind of video. So if you don't know, the Twins tome has come out today, so I'm going to be making a video telling you all details about add-ons, what add-ons I would suggest on Twins, which add-ons are not very good on Twins, as a lot of them are really bad. I have a little add-on tier list I've made pop up on the screen. I'll link the image in the description box as well, but I'll go through as well why I have an opinion on each add-on, as some of them are useful, but not so, you don't get much value from a lot of them, but I'll go into it soon. So the first add-on here is the Iridescent Pendant. So pretty much, when Victor is idle and they kick him, they'll be exposed, which means you can one-shot them. But this does not work when you miss a shot or you down somebody and they kick you. It's only when he's idle. It's okay. It's a bit, I kind of put this as like a meme / like a fun add-on. It's decent. Usually in my game, so the highest MMR, people aren't silly, that they catch on that you have it, or if they do fall for it once, they won't fall for it again. It's okay. Like if you have a build surrounding around it, then it's okay. But personally for me, I don't think it's that great. However, the other iridescent add-on called Silencing Cloth, this one is really good. I think this is their second best add-on personally. Just because I've been maining them for over a year. You know, I've got a lot of experience trying different add-ons, trying different stuff, and I've got a lot of value out of this add-on. To put it simply, when you switch back to Victor or Charlotte, or when you switch back to Charlotte from Victor, you get undetectable. So you don't have a heartbeat, you don't have a red stain for 20 seconds. But, you know, once you get better at Twins, you're putting Charlotte in very good positions. For me, when I switch to Victor, I'm putting Charlotte behind gens, I'm putting her behind walls. I'm always kind of hiding her. So when I'm coming back with the Silencing Cloth, she has the heartbeat. You come out and you completely scare them if they're on a gen. And it's really good in indoor maps, of course, like Midwich and the game. See, this one's top tier. I really like this one. It is eerie, though, so you won't have many of them. You can see I have 149 compared to my other add-ons. It's, yeah, you won't get too many of these, but very, very good. I'm definitely one of their best add-ons, for sure. The next add-on is Drop of Perfume. Pretty much. So when Victor is idle, or when he's on somebody's back, he gets Killer Instinct. It's like heartbeats. So if Survivor is next to somebody who has Victor on them, or if a Survivor is next to Victor when he's idle, you'll be able to see them. The only way you don't get Killer Instinct is if they crouch. But no one crouches. Like, it's very... Most people aren't aware enough to crouch. So, you know, if they're on gens, if they're, you know, running around, you'll see them off of Victor. This one's okay. This is kind of like a fun one. It's not useless. It's pretty much a worse version of the Silencing Cloth. I think it's okay. I've gotten quite a lot of value out of this, especially on Midwich, for example. Say I jump on somebody on the top floor of Midwich. I have Victor on them with this add-on. If I hear heartbeats below on somebody on a gen, they will not hear Charlotte. So, like I said, it's pretty much a knockoff of this. It's a bit worse, but it's okay. You'll get more value out of this than you suspect. Like, you will not... You won't... You get a lot more value out of this than you think you will. It's quite fun. I like this one quite a lot. Alright, on to the next add-on. Forest Stew. This one's very good. I think some other people think it's a lot better than it is. It's good. Like, it's a strong add-on. It makes Victor run faster. It's not that much to go into. It makes Victor run faster. Really quick as well. This one also makes Victor run faster. So it's kind of... It's the lesser version. Some people run them together. I'll put in some clips so you can kind of get an idea of the difference on how fast it makes Victor. It's noticeable. I still think the Eerie Cloth is above it personally, but it's a solid add-on. But you gotta think a strong Twins add-on isn't even close to Blight add-ons. But it's a good add-on. You can't go wrong with this. You won't take this add-on and regret it. It's solid, makes Victor run faster. Not too much to talk about. So next up is the Spinning Top. I really like the Spinning Top. I get a lot of value out of this, especially against teams that have full flashlights, full med kits. I think it's a really solid one. I don't put it top because it does depend on what the team is running, but I think it's great. It's honestly just a solid add-on. So how this works, if Victor attaches to somebody, or if he downs them, it's not just attaching, or if he downs them, they will drop the item. It won't deplete, so it will still have charges, but he will just make them keep dropping it. Very good in some situations, for sure. On to the next add-on here, Victor's Soldier. I really think this add-on is useless. It might be good with the Eerie Pendant, possibly, but the Eerie Pendant itself isn't very strong. I just don't think it's worth it, because pretty much what I say to me. You don't want Victor to be kicked. That's why I don't really like the Eerie Pendant. Victor should not be idle somewhere and able to be kicked. The only reason Victor should ever be kicked is if you're under a hook hooking something. You cannot switch. If you hear that heartbeat on Victor, the killer instinct, you should immediately switch. So I don't, it's very short too. It's only 6 seconds. No, it's just awful. Don't take this. I really don't think it's worth it. Even if you have nothing else, it's not worth it at all. Especially for a very rare add-on. Just useless, in my opinion. We covered Man and Scarf a little bit earlier. It's just a worse version of Forest Dew. You can take it by itself, but really you could double it up. It's fine. It's good. It's decent. It's nothing too special, but you won't regret taking it. You'll get some use out of it at least. Next up is the Rusted Needle. This is terrible. This is really bad. Don't take this. So the problem with a lot of Twins add-ons you'll see is they're worded crushing Victor. Which what that means is when a survivor pulls Victor off. So when you attach to a survivor, after 30 seconds, you can recall him, right? Well, that doesn't apply this. So this only applies if somebody pulls him off themselves. They hold down for, I think it's 8 seconds, and then they will get this effect. And even then, it's hemorrhage, okay? Maybe it'll be better after the buff, when they're buffing hemorrhage this patch. Possibly, but it's just not worth it because of the requirements to get it off in the first place. And the problem with this add-on, the Sewer Sludge, take longer for someone to crush Victor. That's not a good thing. If I attach to somebody, right, and they pull Victor off immediately, that's a good thing. Because then I have Victor again to kill them. Or say I'm on an injured survivor, it's just not good. Like, just don't take this. It's pretty much useless. I don't know if you're going for the achievement, maybe. There is a Twins achievement to down people with Victor on their back. Might be good for that, but otherwise you don't want to be downing people with Victor attached to them. You want to be hitting people and then downing them. It's just useless. Don't take this. It's not a good add-on at all. The Stale Biscuit. You may have heard of this because this was actually nerfed recently, which is very bizarre to me. It's good. I don't think it's a strong add-on. I wouldn't put it at the very top, but it's a good one. Pretty much, if you don't understand what it means, if you miss with Victor, right? So if you miss a attack with Victor, they get slightly less time to kick you. I like it for, like, shortcuts. On the swamp, for example, you can jump up on the piers. It's quite nice for that. Like, if you're using Victor to travel around, it's good for that. And, you know, it has saved me quite a few times for Stale Biscuit. It's a good add-on. You won't regret taking this. It's kind of one of those add-ons where you will get value from it even if you're not trying. Yeah, it's a solid one. It's good. It was not worth the nerf. I don't know why they nerfed this. Very strange. But a good add-on. Definitely solid. It's good. Up next, we have the Weighty Rattle. Believe it, yeah, Weighty, something like that. Weighty? Maybe Weighty Rattle. Anyways, again, same problem as the Rusted Needle? Yeah, Rusted Needle. It's, again, they crush Victor and it applies broken. This is the only one that comes under the crushing Victor category. Is actually not too bad. Because with Circle of Healing meta, broken is very valuable. Compared to, what's it called, hemorrhage? Like when when the healing is slowed. Being broken is a lot better because they can't heal at all. So this is okay. At least at my MMR, people don't pull Victor off. People will hold him hostage as long as possible. But if you have a team that's pulling Victor off very quickly, or they pull him off at all, then it's decent. It's okay. Again, not really worth it, but you'll get some use out of this in most games. Up next is the Baby Teeth. This is terrible. Don't take this. This one's also useless for the same reasons as the others. You crush Victor, you get blindness. If they do crush Victor, blindness is not good. Like it's awful. If you don't know what blindness is, you can't see people who are hooked. You can't see like auras. So you can't see people hooked. You can't see people on the floor. But I'd rather just take like a perk to do that. Yeah, it's not worth it. Don't take this. It's not good. It's not good. The Bloody Black Hood. This one's okay. Like, I'll put this at decent. For me, I don't really notice the difference at all. It pretty much makes you switch to Charlotte quicker. So if you're on Victor, switch back to Charlotte, then you'll wake up on Charlotte a lot quicker. But well, I say a lot quicker, a bit quicker. But you see, it's 0.5 seconds. It's half a second. It's very, very unnoticeable. But it's okay. If you take it, you don't have any other add-ons. It's not one that will, you know, it's okay. You'll get some value out of it. It's fine. The next one is the Cat's Eye. So the Cat's Eye is quite fun. It's not a strong add-on, but I put it under like fun / Mimi. you can get some value out of it. There's been some videos from people like doing like scary builds with this, which I find super fun. So say you're on Midwich and you're fully charged with Victor, or even RPD, and you like run around. It pretty much, when Victor is fully charged up on his pounce, like he's ready to pounce, he'll be completely silent. Because usually when Victor is fully charged up, you'll hear him, he's very loud, like he's ready to pounce. So this will make him completely silent. So you can just sneak up on people with Victor. But the downside of this add-on is Victor is very slow. When you're fully charged with Victor, you walk really slow. So it's normally... It's okay. Again, you gotta know how it works to get any value out of it. But it's a funny add-on. I like this one. It's not the strongest, but it's funny. And you can get value out of it on certain maps. The ceremonial... Oh my goodness, I can't say this word. This add-on. This one. Whatever this is. Candle, I guess. This one's pretty much useless. Pretty much, if Victor is... I think, yeah, when he's idle... Let me just double check. Dormant, I believe is when he's idle. Yeah, idle. So when he's idle, they take more time to kick him. The reason I'm, like, curious is because when you miss with Victor, this actually works as well. It makes it so if you're kicking Victor when he misses, it takes a bit more time. The problem with it, though, like, this one is double the reduction, right? So you get less time to kick him because you recover faster. Well, this is 0.2 seconds. If it was a bit longer, like a second or even half a second, I would say it's worth it. It's okay. Like, it won't... You might get some value out of it, but it's such a small number. It usually does nothing. So I'll put this under useless as well. On to our final page of add-ons here. Madeline's Glove increases Victor's alert range by 4 meters. So pretty much, when Victor is idle or on somebody's back, it makes his shrieks a bit wider. Which, I mean, it's usually not very good. But this is okay if you synergize it with the Perfume, for example. But otherwise, it's pretty useless. Like, some synergy, but even then, it's usually not worth it. If you don't have nothing else, it's better than the other ones where they have to crush Victor, because it might give you some more information. If you're on somebody's back with Victor, maybe you'll see people off of him a bit more because it's larger, but usually not worth it. It's pretty useless. Next up is the cat figurine. So how this works, it will show you where Victor pounces, right? Which sounds good, but it's not very accurate. Pretty much, it will show you where he lands, but not where he hits, which might confuse you. Because Victor's hitbox is slightly before where he lands. It's not very accurate. I did a game with this, actually. I usually never take it because it's horrible. I did a game with this, and it wasn't always bang on. It was fine. But the biggest problem with this add-on, because it's a white blinded light, it's a copy-paste of the nurse's add-on. I think it's called the flannel. There's a nurse add-on that shows you where she blinks. It's pretty much a copy-paste of that. But say Victor's in front of a wall, and he's charging up, you'll just have this giant blinding light. It's terrible. It's not so bad if it wouldn't do that, but usually it'll just mess you up more than help you. And like I said earlier, it's not bang on. It shows you where he lands, not where he hits. I think you're better off learning them without this add-on. This is by far their worst add-on. It will, it'll mess you up if people are in front of a wall. Don't take this. No. Not at all. Avoid at all costs this one. Next up is the soured milk. It's very similar to Madeline's Glove. Pretty much it's just a lesser version. The thing with Madeline's Glove is it's 4 meters. Well, this is 2 meters. Again, they're both not worth it. Compared to the Forest Dew, this is actually a good effect. Even though it's a lesser version of it, it's still a good effect. Well, with this, you just don't get enough value. So I would say don't take this one either. If you don't have anything else, maybe, but there's just other add-ons that do way more. Up next is the Tiny Fingernail. This one is fantastic. This might be, for me, my most used add-ons are these two. I'm not going to go onto the toy sword just yet, but as you can see, I have one toy sword. And you can see I have 1,255 soured milk. But this one's lovely. I love this add-on. It's very simple, but it just does so much. It makes Victor come out faster, right? So for me, if I'm going for a survivor far away, I can get to them quicker because Victor is out quicker. It's a common. You'll have a lot of them. Very solid. No, it's great. Just a solid add-on. I think it's probably their 3rd strongest. But it's great. You won't regret taking this. It's very strong. It helps me out a lot. I take it all the time. It feels great. Very, very good add-on. Now on to the last add-on, and not the least, this one is fantastic. It might not sound like a lot, but the toy sword is by far the best twins add-on. And I'll tell you why. It makes them feel so much better to play. I really struggle if I don't play without the toy sword. Because say someone is around a corner or something, right? You just get a lot more time to hit them. Because it makes Victor charge his pounce quicker. Say someone pulls a pallet down, I can do it a lot quicker where I get over the pallet if I have the toy sword. If I'm going for long shots, snipes, it just makes it so I have more time to aim it up and I can get them quicker. That's why I like this add-on with it too, is it means Victor is out as soon as possible and he can pounce as soon as possible. No, it's great. If you have a toy sword, use it. If you don't want them, please give them to me. As you can see, I'm in desperate need of toy swords. No, it's a great add-on. Love it. Best one by far. And it's a common. You probably will get tons of them, especially if your twins aren't prestiged. It's great. 10 out of 10. Best add-on out there for twins. And that pretty much covers every add-on. Hopefully this helped. You can see my tier list in the description box below, and I also have the image of it up. But most of these add-ons for me, I always take the toy sword with something else, either the fingernail, or the spinning top, the forest stew, stale biscuit, eerie cloth, or the eyeball, or the hood. But you just really want to avoid the ones where Victor involves Victor getting crushed, because you usually won't get much value out of them. But as I said, these two are some of the best add-ons for them, and they're both common, so you probably will have plenty of them. Just do not take the cat figurine, you will regret it. It's horrible. Don't do it. Please don't. It is one of the worst add-ons by far. It just does way more bad than good. But anyways, I really do hope this helped you. Hopefully I explained everything thoroughly and you get an idea of what all their add-ons do. Twins are due for a rework soon, so I imagine a lot of these add-ons will be scrapped because they're not very good. But for the moment, during the Twins tome, this is what you need to know about everything, and I really hope you have a good time out there playing the Twins and trying all this different add-ons. Apparently I didn't record an outro, so I hope this video helps. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I hope you have fun playing the Twins in the tome. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And if there is any other guide-like videos you would like me to do, please let me know in the comments down below too. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.